Hello, hi, welcome back to my channel. Today's menu is couscous. Couscous is from the wheat family. I will leave a description on couscous in the description section. So, this is couscous. It comes in different form. This is the one I got, and here are the vegetables I'll be using: tomatoes. I'm using a lot of tomatoes. You can use the quantity you prefer. I'm using cauliflower, brocolli. These are carrots, onions, bell peppers, ginger, and chili pepper. I have garlic somewhere in the mix. And I will using mushroom. Mushroom is a good alternative to meat. Couscous is normally followed by a stew. This is jack season. I'll be using it to season the chicken. I'll show you just now. And here are a lot of other seasoning. I'm showing oregano, powdered garlic, powdered onion, cumin. These are all the different seasoning I'll be using. You can use the seasoning of your choice. Okay, so this is the chicken. I'm using chicken wings. So I'm gonna prepare them, wash all of them and clean them and cut them together. They are all washed, peeled and cut, and it's time for blending now. Pour it in the blender, and then I'll be blending the onions and the tomato first because they will go first. I like those to cook very well before I add any other thing. The bell peppers will go last. I prefer to boil them, to blend them at this point. You can chop them into smaller pieces if you like, or you just blend them as I'm doing. I'll be pouring the blended content into the pot. Notice I'm not putting oil because I'm using olive oil. Olive oil does not require too much heat. So if you are cooking with olive oil, use it last. This is the blended portion. I'm gonna put 1/4 for the couscous and the 3/4 will go towards the stew. This is the onion and the tomato plum. I'll just add about 1/4 teaspoon of salt for starting, and notice I did not blend them with water. There is enough moisture from these vegetables, so be careful with water. What we are cooking does not require too much moisture. And also be careful with the salt because the couscous has its own seasoning. So I'm going to blend these ones as I suggested. You can cut them up into smaller pieces. I will blend them and put them towards the end of my cooking. So blend in behind the camera. If you've never tried couscous, please try it. It's a healthy option to rice. And then these are all the other vegetables I showed earlier. I've chopped them. I'm using olive oil. I did not show it at the beginning. Bay leaves, cinnamon, and salt. Yes, this video is unedited. It's just straight. This is the seasoning for the couscous. So remember, this has been cooking for like 20 minutes now. So I'm adding the seasoning from the couscous. I cover it for like 5 minutes. Then I add the other vegetable. Give it a good mix so that it's not burning at the bottom. Oh, the steam, so smelling so nice. Now this is the blended bell peppers. I use the pulse function of the blender, so it's like chopping it. You see it has a lot of moisture already on its own, so do not add any water whilst cooking. And the stew is doing well back there. The paprika seasoning I use is giving this red color because the tomato plum was not that red. So I'm adding the mushroom now. As I said, it's a healthy option. If you want to opt out of eating meat, you can use mushroom. It has the same protein and nutrients you get from meat. So yes, this has been cooking. When I added the bell pepper, I left it for like 5 minutes. So it has been cooking for 30 minutes, the whole stew. Now I'm adding the cauliflower and broccoli. I will just give that like 2 minutes. Then I'll be adding the couscous to it. And when the couscous is in the pot, it's just steaming now. So you can turn off the heat at that point. And I will show you at that point is where I added the oil. Because using olive oil, you don't need too much heat. This is the chicken. I've seasoned it and I'm using the air fryer to grill it. Yeah, it's the best option for me, and I think it's healthier. Not much oil, and the fats from the chicken will come out. We will not be eating that. So try it if you can, or you can cook the chicken as you like it. In goes our chicken wings. It'll be on for maybe like 30 minutes, the first 20 minutes, then you change the position of the trays. So like 30 minutes. Make sure you are giving it, you're checking on it from time to time. The first 20 minutes is on. I'm checking on the vegetable that was in the pot. Now I'm adding the couscous. Give it a good stir. You want everything to be incorporated so well. At this point, you can turn off your heat. It's just steaming that we need. The stew is doing well back there. You know, when cooking stew, you leave it for a long time on low fire so it can simmer well. Good stew take long time to prepare. I'm putting the oil now. Don't think that it will taste bad. Olive oil do not require too much heat. You can research that up. So at this point, I will just cover it for like 5 minutes. Yes, after 5 minutes, our couscous is ready. Good. Everything is incorporated. There's not too much moisture. There's not too much oil. I added the oil at the stew behind the camera. This is the end product, guys. It was so yummy. Try it and let me know. Also, research on couscous. Do a research on couscous. Couscous is very healthy. It's a healthy option. Thank you for watching. Share, like, and subscribe.